Welcome to HuntLeader.com show where we're talking about the Athlon Optics Riflescope Argos BTR 6-24x50 Illuminated Reticle. Exactness over separation with a rifle is hard. A large number of individuals contend each year to demonstrate that. Achieving that precision is of vital significance to trackers, police, recreational shooters, and military workforce. The demonstrated strategy is a steady and quality rifle scope. Rifle degrees are a convoluted point. Even though the essential innovation has stayed a lot of the equivalent for as far back as 50 years, materials and alternatives have turned out to be progressively confused. This is just exacerbated by the development of the optics business and the number of other brands accessible. To comprehend everything is an immense undertaking, yet together, we will explore that minefield. A shooter attempting to choose the correct degree frequently winds up thinking about altogether different elements. Normally, one will have a thought of the amount they need to spend and a harsh thought of what the general design ought to be. Nonetheless, very frequently, a shooter is willfully ignorant of the difficulties that an architect faces in planning riflescopes. That isn't really a terrible thing, since getting into the lowdown of specialized subtleties is regularly counterproductive. In any case, some essential learning of riflescope development is valuable, particularly on the off chance that you are searching for a degree on a spending limit. On the off chance that you have boundless assets and can drop something to the tune of $3,000 or something like that on a riflescope, and one is paying for not stressing over any of that. For that a lot of cash, it should be ridiculous immaculate. For all of us, a little thought goes far. Multi-coated, the target focal point has an assortment of coatings that improve different parts of deceivability or fill different needs. Reticles options: some of the reticles might be a shape, for example, a circle, speck, or chevron. These are regularly expected to shoot shorter separations. The extensions that have them are regularly lower controlled. They settle on a decent decision for certain trackers and many home safeguard applications. The long separation extension will, for the most part, have some type of reticle intended to help decide range or slug drop. They are in two standard styles, mil and also moa. In spite of the fact that they are unique, for the layman, how these are diverse is insignificant. For those searching for incredible precision at the range, be that 300 yards or else 1000 yards, this is kind of reticle you need. Most extensions intended for the separation shooter will have one of these two alternatives. Both are similarly great. It is increasingly a matter of what you realized on or just close to home inclination. 2. Buy an extension for your requirements and not simply the most costly degree or the one with the most highlights. Keep in mind what was talked about in the areas on what scope is best for you and coordinating a scope for your rifle. We ought to likewise make reference to which there are many degrees accessible that are entirely very much intended to cover different uses, and one will discover more insights regarding our proposals toward the finish of each segment. On the whole, how about we get to the subtleties? Athlon began as a telescope maker, which implies they know the intricate details of seeing things a way off. As of late, they have made a move into game optics, for the most part with rifle scopes, and done excellent employment by and large. While their optic is not known to be the toughest, they have just remarkable glasses. At their value point, they have most likely the best focal points of any organization out there. By and large, their degrees are very much adored by those needing a spending choice that is fit for incredible optical lucidity. Argon purged. Argon purging uses the idleness gas with greater size atoms to cleanse any dampness out of the cylinder, offering better waterproofing and warm steadiness. First central plane reticle remains substantial at power settings, enabling you to completely use the extraordinarily structured reticle which therapists or develops alongside your objective as you zoom in or out. Reticle carved on the glass that gives incredible sponsorship backing to complex reticle structure and also offers extraordinary sturdiness and a lot higher stun protection from the force. The 6061T6 airship grade aluminum tube, which has remarkable quality and prevalent mechanical uprightness, will ensure these class optics, regardless of what discipline you toss at it. Conclusion: In case you are searching for an extension as strong and high extend as the Attica F1, yet the cost is simply unreasonably soaked for it, the Athlon Argos BTR fills the hole superior to some other. With a 624x amplification factor, the Athlon Argos BTR matches the incredible zoom of another long-run top-of-the-line rifles while being a fourth of the cost. You won't get a degree with numerous additional highlights, yet you will get a sturdy extension that catches inaccessible focuses effortlessly. Somehow or another, it's more common sense than its costly partner on this rundown. This rifle extension offers unquestionably more insurance against the components, and its 50mm focal point permits all the more light in and improves it in low light circumstances too. It is not the least expensive thing on this rundown, however, in case you're investigating long extend going just because and are searching for a superb degree to help slip you into it, this is an extraordinary decision that doesn't require multi-$1,000 speculation.